Darkness. It's dark. You can't see me. Which is good. So doesn't even matter. So funny. It's like a surprise whenever it's just the repeating process of nothing matters. The inability to know or sense or see anything is stable. It's all crazy. It's not, I don't know, but then it's so ordinary. It's just the same, nothing's changed. Here we are, and it's not important, it's not special, it's not, it's just what is. Whatever that is. But it's not a doing, it's not a reaction. There's no realization. Anything goes, anything appears, anything happens, anything. There's no rules. There's no set. That's where I think the enlightenment thing goes. Didn't make sense. So my view, coming in late to the spiritual game, only recently discovered that there was this thing called enlightenment. And before that, I was just naive of the concept, and then it fascinated me. What? How did I miss this? And then there was this, it's all a story. I don't even know, telling a story. There was this attempt to go that direction. That's where I was headed, and that meant some things. I had to be aware, and I had to meditate, and I had to calm down, and I had to realize what the real priorities were, and I had to love, and I had to be mindful, and it was a lot of work. But it was so much fun too. So many fun experiences meditating. Or I was like really aware of things seemed to slow down, and I could see all the wrongs of those around me or myself, and how I can correct those and do better. And yeah, I don't know, it just seems to not be interesting anymore. I don't know, it's not meditating, that doesn't seem to occur anymore. That was very purposeful. That's very purposeful for me, right? That was to calm down, that was to clear my mind, that was to go somewhere, go to truth, go to the, whatever that, I was going to be grounded, and it would calm me down, and that would create a better life. And yeah, and it was awesome, and it was fun, and beautiful moments. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't, it's fine, but it just doesn't, I don't know, there's so many things that, I don't know. I don't know. This is all bullshit too. Story. It's not real. Anyway. See lights. So I guess there's an interesting again, total story. The surprising thing of this still, the character is, I'm a little still shy, and I'm and pleasant. It's all very innocent and nice and whatever. I don't remember where I was going with this story, but I think I was going with somewhere where things don't, like this, to speak to the apparent change. Are there apparent changes? It's described as both, right? It's exactly the same. It's so ordinary. Yet there's this change. And I don't know. But there's been some, I think, noticeable changes from from others, right? Not changes. Well, that they would attest to changes. But that's always changing too, so you can't pin anything to that. And it's always been that way, so you can't, there's always changes. There's just so funny. It's all just amazingly funny. No, it just goes. that doesn't go, but it's like it just, I don't know. With the time thing, like it's not recognizable anymore, but you can sense that there's still this feeling of, I don't know, experience or things moving past you, or maybe that's memory. It's fun sometimes to think about. I don't know. No one's doing that. Right? Yeah. Right? I don't know. Is this what is longed for? That's a question. I just asked myself. No. Yes and no. So, all of my glimpses sorry, I had a funny thought in my head. Where was I? All the glimpses that I used to have. I guess what I would consider the glimpses were always the really profound, beautiful moments. Because I wanted that to be the glimpse, right? That was what I wanted. Oh, this is where I belong, right? I belong here in oneness. I belong here in love. I belong here in, forgiveness. I belong here in faith. Those were the glimpses, right? That's what I would classify as glimpses. So there was nightmare scenarios, right? The deep, just depression, the deep shame, I don't know. I felt like there was some nightmares of I'm going down the wrong path, or I'm not doing it right, or I'm not being honest, and I'm not living my life. There was that too. There's a whole story of that. Making amends. Stripping away the dead wood. Yeah, cleansing the whatever. It's not wrong. It was beautiful. It was really fun and wow, amazing. It's a trip. Super highs of heaven, right? Of being saved. The super lows. Depression. hopelessness, just self-hate, thoughts of suicide. What? Yeah. I don't know. It seemed like the deeper I got, the closer to heaven I got. Just the closer to hell too. Just the same. I don't know. That's a story too. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I don't know where I was going. I'm shivering. It's cold. It's not really cold, but I'm chilly. Do you hear the noises? Do you hear the frogs? Now they're quiet. It's so funny. It seems like when I think about I don't know, almost anything. Just arises in thought. Talking about this in this way, just I don't know. Yeah, thoughts about it. Yeah. So the time thing that I can't. It's almost like I've forgotten what it's like to be in time, in a way, and that's so much bullshit. I don't even know what that means, but there's just it doesn't come up. There's no, I don't know, to think of the past, right? To trace your story as part of of building who you are. It's part of remembering and knowing, figuring out who you are. I gotta build on the past. Who are my ancestors? How was I raised? What's my hereditary? Is this genetics? Is this nurture? Is this nature? Who am I? Why am I the way that I am? And I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's silly. And yet some of that's totally true. And whenever I say something's totally true, I mean it's total bullshit, and I don't even know what I was saying. Alright. And now I've forgotten what I'm saying. It falls apart. Totally true. What was totally true? I don't even remember. Oh, totally true that there's this what story? Is that right? Totally true that there's a story. Totally true that you're building it up. Yeah, I don't know where I was going. But all that just kind of, like the eroding of time, like the future doesn't, there's no one's controlling that. There's no knowing, there's no figuring it out. Yet there's planning, there's saving, there's I don't know, right? I go to the grocery store and plan for food that we'll need. I save money, I work, right, to make money. Yeah, okay. What? There seemed to be a while that in search of, right, my true self, freedom. Yeah, money and work was not the direction that I needed, right? That wasn't the key to my happiness. It was deeper than that, I thought. It was spiritual. It was, how am I really living my life? How am I spending my time? What am I devoting my life to? What is important to me? Right? So you make the list and you shuffle it around and you prioritize and you come up with relationships and family and money and health and happiness and fulfillment. That's fun. I really enjoy doing that. There's still a part of me that I like to set a little goal or have a little vision. Oh, here's what this could look like, right? Oh, I dig that. Yeah, I spend a lot of time more planning out goals than actually doing it. Oh, fuck, who wants to do it? Yuck. Yeah. But boy, dreaming it up and thinking how it could be done. Yeah, sign me up for that. Anyway. Yeah, there's not much, whatever, it doesn't, there's no rules, right? Planning, no planning, work, no work, money, no money. It doesn't matter. No one's deciding that. No one's choosing that. No one's choosing wealth or bankruptcy, success, or settling, happiness, depression. No one's choosing that. No one's choosing addiction. Oh, yeah, there's no one's choosing. Yeah, we have to include everything. And that circles it back to chaos. Blah, 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 blah. And the love and whatever. This is love. I don't know. Love. As a word, the meaning, even the word just doesn't make a lot of sense. That's what's great about words. That's what's great about words. That they don't mean what they mean. Anyway. So, I seem to want to talk. I don't know. Alright, I don't know. I'm kind of having fun thinking and talking a little bit about with the video and stuff. It kind of brings out a certain idea, and then that brings maybe words or thoughts or directions or whatever. And all that's fine, and all that can be assembled into a video, and that can be a title can be put on that, and people can, whatever, maybe stumble across that, maybe not. It doesn't. There's no point along the stage of whatever this so-called progression or evolution. Does anything matter? Does anything add up? It's all new. There's never there's just one quote I thought about today. If it was like an Alan Watts thing. It was I guess I'm a fan. I don't know if I can listen to it anymore. I don't know. I'm still a fan and whatever. But there's this quote that he had about like looking at the stars, or like looking at micro stuff. Like you keep going out into the universe and you keep exploring this new, like, oh, look at all this, wow. And he's like, well, quit looking for it and it won't, like it's not. Yeah, so whatever. Is it there? Maybe not. Who knows? Nobody knows. But that if you look for it, well, of course you're going to find it keeps getting bigger, or smaller. And then this is made up of this, and then this is made up of this, and then, oh, wow, look, this is made up of this. There's no, in that sense, it's just a, I don't know. Yeah, shit, I'm starting to talk science now. That's fun. That's always going to be accepted, right? So yeah, science is total bullshit. By the way, everything is bullshit. Everything. So, but it's fun when you get into the individual ones, when you break it down, right? That's a fun thing to do. So you mean that there's no human beings? No, of course not. No. There's apparent like human beings in the story of that, what we've, what everybody's built upon this knowledge and what we've decided to call ourselves, and what we, what's healthy or what's not healthy. So that's a popular one. And there's total apparent, right? Hard science to back it up. People that are fit or not fit, or what? Studying longevity, you know, your health age and what your body's doing, your gut. We have no idea. Nobody has no idea how the body even functions. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, right? Doctors. Fuck. Western, Eastern. Our categories of how we break things down. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to get into that, right? Because you can go deep. And you can share that. And people, right? People freak out and love how groundbreaking it is, right? It's new cutting edge information that's going to help me get ahead and help me live a better life. It's fun, man. Or what, you know, I don't know. Is it still fun for me? Maybe. I don't know if I do it or not. You know, some of the topics are fun. But yeah, there's no health. There's no someone healthy and someone that's not healthy and someone that's good or bad or has a good diet or a bad diet or is wrong or right or better or advanced or lucky or fortunate or blessed or gifted or special. No one. It's all meaningless. Which is fucking awesome. So there's the frogs. You can hear them again. They go quiet maybe a little bit. Anyway. So, yeah. So there's no why. Either there's no why this is or isn't. There's no why this is something or nothing. There's no figuring it out. There's no answer. There's no truth. There's no... Is that what's... I don't know. That's the whole death thing. I don't know what it ever meant. I don't know what it means now. I guess in the story, it was first times that just meant the lights went out. I was pretty sad. You just didn't want to think about it. And then there was the more spiritual me that actually did start believing in, I don't know if you call it afterlife or deeper meaning or, right? Okay. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Whatever you think about it, what even it is, it's, and it's silly it doesn't make any sense, but it's this. Death is this. It's just this. Whatever's happening, that could be your death. That could be the death of your body. That could be the death of your pet, of your loved one, your neighbor, of people across the earth, right? Beings, right? The whole difference between life and death. What is alive and what is not. It has this criteria. that has these similar chemicals and compounds, molecules and atoms. But over here, they're alive. Right? Moving or growing or doing a process or whatever that means. That's just this. There's no, some things appear to be that, and some things appear to be this. Then you get into value, right? What's worthy? What do you eat? What do you not eat? What do you accept? What do you condone? What do you shame? What do you fight against? What do you fight for? And all that's fine. All that's wonderful. All that's beautiful. All that. So there's nothing wrong with anything. So that's the thing too. So you can say that there's this something that seems misplaced, right? That's part of it. Right? It's all part of it. So there's no parts, it just is. Yeah, there's no, this doesn't assemble. It's not there's no parts. Because you can't. There's no knowing to separate it. That's all bullshit. You can't have one without the other or anything. So there's sounds. This is so stupid when I hear that. So there's sounds, and there's sights, and there's cold, and there's thoughts. Yeah. That's silly, huh? What else? I mean, there's not really any questions about it. There's just, right? So I listened to other YouTube videos that speak of this. And I don't know, I enjoy it. And they bring up fun topics, right? So, I have a neighbor. Taking a picture of the moon that won't probably come out. Beautiful moon. Wow, it's pretty hazy actually, but you can, right? It's horrible. There's never been a. Well, whatever. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. So how do you talk about something you can't talk about? That was something that came up like, I don't know, I don't remember what this is not. Yeah, this video's probably gotta go. It's heading south. There we go.